My dear students, good morning. Welcome back for the next lecture. We were doing applications of Gauss's theorem. Today we will do a very important application. Today we will find the electric field intensity at a point due to a charged solid conducting sphere, or you can say hollow conducting sphere, or a conducting shell. In all these three cases, चाहे वो solid है, चाहे वो hollow है, चाहे shell क्या होता है? Just it's a hollow sphere. Shell अंदर से खाली होता है. If it is conducting, the charge will always resides over its surface. Either it is solid or hollow, but conducting sphere है, तो charge हमेशा इसके surface के ऊपर ही होता है. इसके अंदर charge exist नहीं करता है. If it is conducting, solid or hollow. But if it is hollow insulating sphere, then also the charge resides over the surface of the sphere. In all these topics, charge always resides over the surface of the sphere. And we have surface charge density. In all these cases, the method is same. चाहे वो solid conducting sphere हो, चाहे hollow conducting sphere हो, चाहे conducting shell है, or you can say hollow insulating sphere है. Hollow conducting sphere is also called as conducting shell or a hollow insulating sphere. In all these cases, the charge resides over the surface. So let's do. Let us consider a solid or a hollow conducting sphere or a conducting shell of radius r with center O. So let us consider a sphere or a shell where it is conducting, whose center is O and radius is capital R. This is a conducting sphere. It is conducting sphere, hollow or solid. And let us give the charge over it. The charge resides over it, over its surface. तो मान लेते हैं इसको हमने चार्ज दिया और चार्ज पे यूनिफॉर्मली स्प्रेड होगा. और कितना चार्ज है इसके ऊपर? जितना भी होगा, it has a surface charge density sigma. What is sigma? Surface charge density, sigma coulomb per meter square. In case of solid conducting sphere, the charge resides over the surface. तो solid हो चाहे hollow हो, conducting होना चाहिए, तो charge इसके surface के ऊपर ही reside करेगा. Now what we have to do? We have to find the electric field intensity due to this sphere at a point P. And that point P can be outside the sphere, can be on the sphere, this sphere, or can be inside the sphere. It means we have three cases: outside the sphere, on the sphere, or inside the sphere. So let us take three cases. When r is greater than r, when r is equals to r, when small r is less than r. So what is small r? Small r is, say for example, this is point P. अगर ये point P है, तो इसका ये distance कितना है? It is smaller. तो हम क्या करेंगे? हम एक spherical Gaussian surface draw करेंगे. That will pass through point P and having a center O and of radius smaller. So before I rub it, see once again. जितने भी conducting sphere हो, चाहे solid हो, चाहे insulating हो, चाहे hollow हो, charge always resides over the surface. But if it is a hollow insulating sphere, then also the charge resides over the surface. But अगर solid insulating sphere होगा तो charge के अंदर भी होगा. तो that is not the case here. We will take it later on. So what is the surface charge density? It is sigma. Now what we have to do? We have to find the electric field intensity at a point P. And this point P can be outside, can be on the sphere, or you can say inside the sphere. So we have three different cases when small r is greater than r is equals to r, and r is less than capital R. Where small r is the radius of the Gaussian surface. So let's take three cases, one by one. Case number one. Case number one. When point P is outside the sphere, the given sphere. When point P is outside the sphere, it means small r is greater than capital R. So we will draw a spherical Gaussian surface. What do we draw? We draw spherical Gaussian surface. Why we draw spherical? Because the body is sphere and the electric field will be spherical symmetric. So we will draw a spherical Gaussian surface of radius r passing through point P. So we draw a spherical Gaussian surface. See here, I am drawing it like this. This is a spherical Gaussian surface passing through point P, and it is outside the given sphere. So let us apply Gauss's theorem. To apply Gauss's theorem. What is the Gauss's theorem? Surface integral of electric field over the closed surface is equals to 1 upon epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed. तो इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? We will take a surface element here. That is, this surface element be ds. इसका दूसरा part उधर है. Where will be n cap? N cap will be radially outwards like this. इसके कारण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कहाँ जाएगी? इसके कारण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इसी साइड जाएगी. This is n cap. This is electric. What is the angle between this? Theta. Theta is 0 degrees. So let's apply it. This is E, mod of E, mod of ds cos. What is the angle? Theta. Theta is 0, cos 0 degree equals to, we'll do it later on, this side. पहले हमें इसी को कर लें. I will draw here. इसको मिटा देते हैं. And this is case number. Let's do it. So what we get? E ds. What is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1 equals to, take E outside. ds. What is the integral of ds? इसको जब integrate करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? Surface area of this sphere. And what is the surface area of this sphere? 4 pi capital small r square. 4 pi small r square. What is the radius of this sphere? It is small r. Therefore, the surface area is 4 pi. इसका surface area कितना है? 4 pi small r square. Electric field is taken outside. It is constant at all these points. It is constant. Why? It is constant because the distance from the center is same. तो electric field को हमने बाहर निकाल लिया. Integral of ds कितना आएगा? 4 pi r square. Let's do the right hand side. 1 upon epsilon naught. What is the total charge enclosed? Total charge enclosed. उसको हम Q enclosed लिख सकते हैं. And what is the total charge enclosed inside it? इस sphere के अंदर कितना charge enclosed है? This much. What is surface charge density? Sigma. Sigma. Oh, इसको किससे multiply करेंगे? Area. Now which area? Sigma को किससे multiply करेंगे? Sigma is the charge density over this surface. तो area भी किसका लेंगे? इस surface. तो sigma into area. 1 upon epsilon naught sigma. What is the area of this surface? It is 4 pi capital R square. See here. 4 pi capital R square. इसका area लेना है क्योंकि charge तो इसके ऊपर है. इसके ऊपर तो है नहीं है. तो हमने इसी का area लेना है. That is 4 pi capital R square. So what we have? Sigma 4 pi capital R square upon epsilon naught. So see here, 4 cancel, pi and pi cancel. What is electric field? So what is electric field? So what is electric field? E equals to sigma by epsilon naught. See here, E equals to sigma by epsilon naught capital R square upon small r square. Very important relation. This is equation number 1. So I am writing it here. So what is the electric field intensity at the point P, which is outside the sphere? It is equals to sigma by epsilon naught capital R square upon small r square. This is equation number 1. See once again before I rub it. So we are taking the point P outside. हम इसके आसपास क्या लेंगे? स्मॉल सरफेस एलिमेंट लेंगे, दैट इज ds. और उसका n कैप किस तरफ होगा? एरिया वेक्टर आउटसाइड, रेडियली आउटवर्ड्स, दैट इज n कैप. इसके कारण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी इसके 90 डिग्री से निकल रही होगी, मैंने बताया पहले भी. इसकी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऐसे निकल रही होगी, गोज टू इंफिनिटी लाइक दिस. तो इस तरफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसे होगी? Radially outwards. What is the angle between n cap and E? It is theta equals to 0 degrees. We'll put here E ds cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, E ds. E is taken outside because at all these points electric field is considered constant. So E is outside. Take ds, integral of ds. अगर ये ds है तो जब इसको इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो हमें इसका एरिया मिलेगा. इसका एरिया कितना होगा? 4 pi small r square. Small r square is the radius of this sphere. Let's take this side. 1 upon epsilon naught. Charge enclosed. What is the charge enclosed in this big sphere? वो इतना ही है जितना अंदर है. इसके बीच में यहाँ कहीं चार्ज नहीं है. तो चार्ज इसी के ऊपर जो है वही हम लेंगे. 1 upon epsilon naught. Surface charge density into area. चार्ज का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? Q upon area. So if you want Q, तो surface charge density into area. Surface charge density into area. And what is this area? We will take this area, not this one. So what is the area of this sphere? It is 4 pi capital R square. 4 pi cancels. Solve it, we get this. What it indicates, the electric field is inversely proportional to R square. As the distance increases, जैसे जैसे बाहर चलते जाएंगे, दूर चलते जाएंगे, electric field decrease होती जाएगी, and it is inversely proportional to R square. This is case number 1 when point P is outside the given charged conducting shell or solid sphere, but it is conducting in nature. Now let's take the case number 2. Case number 2. When P is on the sphere, when the point P is, if this point P comes over the sphere, here, somewhere here, यहाँ पे आ जाता है, तो क्या होगा? In this case, small r किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा? Capital R. So I am drawing all the three cases in the same figure. So when P is on the sphere, it means small r becomes equals to capital R. It's very simple. Use this relation and put small r equals to capital R. So E equals to sigma by epsilon naught capital R square upon small r square. Sigma by epsilon naught. Instead of small r, what is small r equals to capital R? So we'll put here capital R square. This cancels. The E equals to sigma by epsilon naught. This is the electric field. Sigma by epsilon. And it's very important. And it is constant. See here. On the sphere it is constant. Sab jagah sphere पे it is constant. It is independent of R. So it is E equals sigma by epsilon naught. Note that किसी भी चार्ज कंडक्टिंग स्फीयर, चाहे वो किसी भी शेप का हो, चार्ज होना चाहिए और कंडक्टिंग होना चाहिए. कंडक्टिंग बॉडी है, चाहे वो सॉलिड है चाहे हॉलो है, यू विल फाइंड कि जस्ट इसके ऊपर, इफ इट इज पॉजिटिवली चार्ज, तो इसके ऊपर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कितनी होगी? जस्ट यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री तो होगी इसकी डायरेक्शन, बट द मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी E इक्वल टू सिग्मा बाय एप्सिलॉन नॉट. कैसा भी हो, व्हाई? बिकॉज वी कैन ड्रॉ स्मॉल स्फीयर ओवर इट. यहां पे भी अगर आप निकालना चाहते हैं, if it is positively charged, electric field will be outside. So what is electric field here? Magnitude sigma by epsilon, just here. And इसके अंदर कितना होगा वही हम निकाल रहे. Just on the surface and outside it is sigma by epsilon naught. And इसके बाद जब दूर जाएंगे तो electric field decrease होती जाएगी as this. So on the surface of any charged conducting body, the electric field is always sigma by epsilon naught. It's very important relation. These two are very important. Now let's come to the third case. Case number 3. When the point P is inside the sphere. Case number 3. Case Third, when P is inside the sphere. That is when small r is capital less than capital R. So for example, the point P is here. यहाँ ले लेते हैं, तो हम क्या करेंगे, दिस इज स्मॉल, तो यहाँ हम गॉसियन सरफेस ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. See, I am drawing all the three cases in a single figure. This is the main surface, main spherical body or a shell. Just see it. I am dogging it. ठीक है, इसके आउटसाइड हमने कर दिया, इसके ऊपर, इसके बाद अंदर. Now see, we are again applying the Gauss's theorem here. यहाँ पे अगर हम पॉइंट P ले रहे हैं, ds ले रहे हैं, and cap इधर है. But question is that how much charge is enclosed here? What is charge enclosed? इस स्फीयर के अंदर चार्ज कितना है? इस स्फीयर के अंदर चार्ज 0 है. There is no charge enclosed inside it. Why? Because charge तो सिर्फ बाहर surface पे ही पाया जाता है. In case of conducting bodies, so what is charge enclosed? It is 0. It means what is the electric field? It is 0. It means inside the conducting body, either it is solid or it is hollow. The electric field इसके अंदर कितना, अगर ये positively charged body है तो बाहर तो बता दी ना, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इसके अंदर कितनी होगी? It is always 0. So we have three cases: equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. See, on the surface, it is on the surface, it is outside the surface, and it is inside the surface. इसका मतलब electric field doesn't exist inside the conducting shell or a conducting sphere, solid or hollow. And since इसके अंदर electric field 0 है, this can be called as Faraday cage. Cage means pincher of Faraday cage. I will tell you later on about this Faraday cage. What is a Faraday cage? Simple. Any conducting body which is hollow from inside, so it will shield this space from external electric fields. कितने भी electric field बाहर से आए तो इसके अंदर electric field नहीं घुस सकती है, और इसके अंदर electric field क्या रहती है? 0 रहती है. And this is called a Faraday cage. Faraday cage. So what's the concept behind it? Electric field inside the charged conducting body, either it is hollow or it is solid, is always 0. So we have three cases. Let's draw the intensity curve. So I am drawing the intensity curve here so that you can understand very well. So let's draw the intensity curve here. So here, this is the center. This is R equals to 0. This is R equals to capital R. This is R equals to capital R. So inside it, electric field is 0. Electric field is 0. This is electric field intensity. This is R here or R here. So what is electric field inside it? It is 0. What is the electric field on the surface? Say this. And this is E equals to sigma by epsilon naught. Here also E equals to sigma by epsilon naught. और उसके बाद it decreases like this. It decreases like this. Here electric field is inversely proportional to R square. Here also the electric field is inversely proportional to R square. Now see the graph. The graph is like this, this, and here. What is the electric field here? 0. What is the electric field at the surface? It is E sigma by epsilon. E equals sigma by epsilon. It is maximum. And outside the sphere it decreases. Here also it decreases. It just looks like a well. कुएं के तरह लग रहा है. Electric field is 0 inside, and it is maximum on the surface, and it decreases as you go outside the sphere. That's all the three cases. Now I just want to give one more important thing regarding this. Let's do. It's very important. If someone says, prove that the charge which is spread over the surface of a conducting sphere, behaves as it is concentrated at its center. तो मैं उसको अभी प्रूव कर रहा हूँ. See here, अगर हम बाहर जा रहे हैं तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? E equals sigma by epsilon naught R square by capital R square by small r square. Now what is the value of sigma? Sigma का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? Q upon A. So I'll write here Q upon A. What is Q? मान लेते हैं पूरा चार्ज कितने? कैपिटल Q. And what is A? This area of this. So let it be Q. Epsilon. What is the area of the solid that sphere? It is 4 pi capital R square. Here we have capital R square and small r square. This cancels. What we have? Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square. This is the electric field. Now, see, this is electric field due to a point charge. Point charge का क्या electric field? अगर ये point charge Q है और ये distance R है, तो what is electric field intensity at this point? It is this Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square. So, although charge is over the surface, but it behaves as it is concentrated at its center. यही मैं बताना चाहता था. Although charge Q is over the surface of solid or hollow conducting sphere, but it behaves as it is concentrated at its center. This is very important. Very important. We will find you will use these things in numerical. Although charge surface के ऊपर है, but it behaves कि वो इस center में concentrate कर रहा है. Although there is no charge inside it, but it behaves as it is concentrated at its center. See once again, what is sigma? Q upon A. Q the Q charge मान लेते, Q पूरा charge है. What is A? A is the area. 4 pi which are capital R square cancels. We get this, and this is electric field due to intensity due to a point charge Q. So although charge Q spreads over the surface, it behaves as it is concentrated at its center, and this is a very important outcome of this derivation. And this is electric field intensity curve for the conducting solid or a hollow charge sphere. That's all for today. Thank you very much.